G4 just going to kick in then, and then we'll take Peterborough out the other end. So into the arena then, here we go, it's that moment, it's the big one. It is for the honour. We've got one to Camel Trophy, we've got one to G4. We've got 4 vehicles from each group. And we've got a challenge for them. And believe me, it is going to be to the end today. G4 taking it yesterday. Camel Trophy, taking them on when you saw it in the LRO magazine. Oh, with the fan club for Camel. Where's the G4 fan club? We're going to need some egging on for this. Excellent. We've got Mikey back again. Yay! Let's hope. Have we got Brian Reynolds at G4? Russ Brown, Curry's doing your club editor on site. Just get them all lined up. Tim comes in for Camel. Oh, they look serious. Russ Brown, this has to be the ultimate in club challenges. This has to be the big one.
Well, if we come over to the Bradford match, it all started a few months ago when SVG put the competition together at Yarwell, the same site as the off-road course for this show. And Camels won. G4 got their revenge yesterday. So really, it's the decider today.
Well, I'm getting a bit chilly now, so I'm going to have to pop on something a bit warmer. And I think the G4 guys will approve of this. I'm not sure the Camel boys will.
She's got a G4.
Listen, women can't multitask. She can talk and change at the same time. As Diana was saying, I'm the club editor. I write about clubs. So if you're a member of a club, send me your news. Really interested in what you're doing, particularly charity stuff. And my email address is russ.brown@lro.com. And I think I'm about to be run over by a Camel Trophy. So I'll hand you back to Diana.
Well, I think I might have just got myself into big trouble here.
Got G4 fleece on.
Logo on the front of this one. It doesn't say Camel on the around. Lovely, thank you. So we don't have to hide it when I approach the Camel. This is the G4 fleece, I'm afraid. It's on. I'm going to be in such trouble. Russ, are you going to help me with the commentary for this?
I will do. I'll try. Nobody can do it quite like you.
Right, let's have a look at what. So Camel then, setting themselves up. It really is a head-to-head. It's been the best of 3.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't know how it's going to turn out yesterday. It's not like wrestling, nothing was rigged. These guys are so competitive. I mean, a lot of you only ever see these guys at shows and they look like they've always got highly polished vehicles. You might think they don't actually do anything with them, but these guys are really hard-nosed competitors. They build bridges, they get stuck in the mud, and they know how to get out of it again.
But the very fact that they actually enjoy the Camel Trophy, the actual G4 field, the very fact that they really relish all of that, tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it? They want to be part of it. This to them is the ultimate, it's great.
That's absolutely right. I mean, they live the dream. And we do have a G4 competitor actually in the G4 team today.
We do? Yeah, exactly. So, running somewhere around, and we've got Mikey on the bike for Camel as well. Yesterday we had a little bit of a hiccup with mountain bikes. Taking on with the centre bits there, we lost one mountain bike down the side. Then we had a problem with Camel trying to get a wheel off, and it was an air jacket just developed a hole.
Yeah, apparently I hear they got very imaginative and then actually run with a spare tyre. Now, some would say that was cheating, some would say it was lateral thinking.
And I think, to be honest, it's irrelevant anyway because they lost, so what can we say? What can we say? There we go. Well, I'm not going to pledge allegiance to either group. Just very fleecy moment. Okay guys, are we absolutely all ready? Are we getting our gear down? We've got the mountain bikes to get off, we've got everybody to line up. So it's a bit serious. I'm going to have a quick chat actually. I'll tell me please the other way around, so I shall have to do that when I go on to talk to Camel. I've got Tim up here. In amongst, we're going to be taking on Russ, we're going to be using the actual challenge course, or some of it anyway, that we used for the big challenge boys yesterday.
actually missed it yesterday, so I'm looking forward to being
Oh,
here
it's going to be
today.
great. Tim. Oh, we've got a bit of psyching out going on here, I tell you, there's a little bit of psyching out going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yesterday was quite serious, and it looked as though you were falling behind. You had a bit of a problem with the mountain bike at the start.
Yes, we had a bit of a problem. Clark of the course should have walked it properly, but today he assures us that he is in fine fettle. We've got a different bike. We know the course now, we know what we're doing, so we're going to call him a champion today.
Well, this was your secret weapon, and you thought you would tell us all about your secret weapon.
Yeah, our secret weapon was the 2006 Spirit of the event winner, Brian Reynolds. So today he thought he'd come back and have another go with us and see if he can restore some honour and pride from yesterday's misadventure.
And I'll tell you, he's no mean bike rider either. He's done Land's End, John O'Groats, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, recently over the last month or so he's just completed a Land's End to John O'Groats bike ride. So he just did that for fun. So I'm quite looking forward to see what he does today.
Oh, it's amazing. Telling us these guys take it very seriously. So Brian Reynolds, super weapon over here. Mikey on this side though. So he's where's that Tim gone? Tim. Today is the day. This is for the honour of the Camel and the G4. You won all at the moment. You won the big one. What about today?
Well, I'm doing vaguely with one at the moment, but that's what you're saying. I don't know, we're just going to go for it as we did before. We've changed tack, we've got Cliff and Jack's now, we've got for a quad standard landing the jack. That's what we're using, so hopefully we can lift the car round enough to get rid of it this time.
Let's hope so, Tim. Fingers crossed for you. I think this is going to be a corker. So are you all ready, guys? Are we all primed up, prepped up? Do we know the course? This is for the honour. Now, I'm just going to amble over here, and I'm just going to say, I'm not biased in any way at all, chaps. Not at all. I just walk past there a little, not at all biased. So Brian Reynolds, always ready. Mikey, are you ready on your bike there? Let's get John, we've got a bit of Tim doing a bit of a countdown now. So what we're doing is a little bit of a reenactment. If you know the story of the Camel and the G4 adventures, it was amazing. Back in the 80s, the Camel Trophy started, a little advert in, everybody saw it in the papers, and it said if you fancy a bit of adventure, if you think you can do a bit of off-road driving, if you want to go and travel abroad, and take on a bit of a competition. This is after they've done the Darien Gap, done a couple of nights, 10 years, things like that. Started to realise that there's a big adventure out there for Andros, and Camel got right behind it, and came up with the idea of the Camel Trophy, involving clubs from, or people from all around the world. The first thing you had to do was put your name forward, and you might get through some selections if you're very, very lucky. Back in, I think it was about 83, I saw that advert and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and I can do that. Piece of cake. So I put my name down, put it forward, sent it in, and heard nothing at all, ever, because 20,000 people had entered. And that was back in the 80s. It was just a phenomenal response. So they set off and it went on year after year after year. It was an epic adventure. And they travelled the world. We had the Irish boys actually won it for Britain. Karen MacDonald and Trevor, they went out there and did some amazing stuff. And then suddenly, due to the fact that cigarettes were not really de rigueur anymore and had lost a little bit of, got a little bit tainted to be honest, Camel had to expire. And it was a really sad thing to see. And we all thought, well, that's really the end of that. What's an epic era? The vehicles are still there, people had started to collect them, and so we used to get Camel clothing. We all had that Camel trousers, all the gear. And so people started realising actually this was a thing to collect, thus the Camel Trophy Club was born. But in the meantime, they've gone on and decided it was a good thing, and that maybe it wasn't just about the driving, maybe it was about the vehicles as well. So they kicked off again, did Andrea, and started the G4 Challenge. Similar idea, but much more physical, much more about getting out there, bikes, kayaks, you name it. It wasn't just driving, it was the full bikes. We've moved on in vehicles as well, as you can see, they're a little bit more high-tech. We've got Range Rovers coming in, but all sorts of things, building up. Sadly, again, that's at its demise, and into 2000, so that's now finished and done as well. Which is a real shame, and maybe there's another one lurking around the corner, who knows. But worldwide competition, it was wonderful to see, and we had, as I say, some top-class British competitors. For G4, we have Brian Reynolds, who won one of the most coveted of the trophies. not biased. And one of the most coveted of the trophies, the Spirit of Event Award. I mean, what a thing to win, because unless you win outright, there's not much better than to realise that all your fellow competitors have voted for you as one of the people who gave their all to everybody else and really made the event for so many people. Brian Reynolds on his team, that's what they want, and that is an absolutely glorious thing to win. Right, are we ready, guys? Are we psyched up? We've had the rundown, we've had the history. Russ, gather them up, get them sorted. The Camel tarrying a little. Are we ready? Okay, so start your engines, as they say in all the best possible races. Well, Andy McGuire, let's get going. It's looking a bit serious. Russ, they don't seem to be, we need a bit of fire, here, I think, going on.
Sorry?
We need a bit of fire going on. Can we get pets up? I'm going to leave you mic a moment and have a quick chat with Mr. McGuire and see what G4 have been up to overnight. Have you been training the guys hard and getting them geared up for this?
Yes, we had a good team talking to last night, and they now know what's expected of them. Many of them were told to consume lots of alcohol and make sure that they ate plenty of solids, so that when they're exerting themselves today, they've got a nice and firm anchor.
Okay, so on the line then, we've got our Mike here on the left, and we've got Mr. Reynolds on the right, if you're facing the same way as them, the other way around if you're facing towards them. Got the cameraman out front, are we ready? That's Richard down there with the camera. Tim, for Camel, this is a bit serious, isn't it? Did you have a pep talk last night?
No, this morning about 11.
But what do you reckon, boys? It is dead. I'm sorry guys, but the honour really is on this. Are you nervous? Tim never gets nervous. He's the most laid back bloke I've ever met. Andy, are you guys up for it? Are they ready to go?
They are, yes.
Alright, who's going to... Russ, are you going to be our countdown man? He's having camera trouble. Who's going to be our countdown man then? He's going to have to be unbiased when he did it. Off you go then.
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Be like a Miss Stewart inquiry.
3, 2, 1, go!
And they're off, they're away. Oh, look at this. Gone. And Mikey, look at him go. He's really away. Oh, and a foot down to corner. Brian Reynolds right on.
Come on, Brian, get that pedal going.
Ah, what a slip off there. That was glorious. Come on, Brian, leg it across that bridge. I think he's got the shorter side down there. Down we go. And he flies down.
Come on, Brian, you can catch him, you can catch him. Go on, Brian.
Ah, there's a bike there from Mikey. Brian then just like that. Oh, and he jumps off the side over the top.
Balls, give it his firing, going off the course.
There we go, then round to the top now then.
Come on, Mr. Reynolds.
Oh, Tim looking good.
Come on, up and over the jump.
Oh, well, that's looking good. Come on, Mikey. I think he's broke his bike. Tim, we've got a problem.
Go on, Brian, keep pushing hard.
I think he's broke his wheel, Tim.
Go on, Wilty, let's crack on.
Charge that on a G4, right?
So we've got a problem with the mountain bike for Camel. They will not be
Sorry,
pleased
Camel
with
boys,
that.
that's another breakdown for you guys.
Already been taking the wheel off on the Camel though, and G4 has it as well. Oh, Camel are away! They're off and running. Camel in the lead now. Camel going right to the lead. G4 lagging behind a little bit. That was a very quick change over for Camel.
They seem looking good.
That was a very quick change.
Come on, G4!
Boys, let's go.
We're going to have to change fleets, it's no good. Oh, they're off and running. Camel way out in front. Tim, well, how do you fed them? This is blistering. Absolutely blistering. It is for the honour. We've had 2 competitions so far. It's 1-1 at the moment as it stands, Andy, and throws that wheel down into the tip.
Looks like we're having a problem getting the wheel off the vehicle this time.
Come on, G4! What's the hold up?
Huh? What are we messing about?
G4, you'll be absolutely
they checked that all out earlier on.
Come on, guys, get that wheel off. Looks like they've got a problem running the wheel nuts. Oh,
I think
no,
that's it.
G4!
I think Camel Trophy put super glue on our wheel nuts.
And they're off their way. That's it. Grab that tire. Go, 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 go! You're going to have to leg it now, boys. They've got some strength there, though. There we go. So, Brian Reynolds coming at the rear and just having a go at that tire. That is such a weight. We should have done a handicap system. Our one wheel is one wheel, and I think the other Camel, though. Look at this.
Nice to see the Camel boys pushing, not using elbow power, but using a powered drill to take the wheels off.
Camel on the way back. I've got the first job. One man carrying. Go, 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 Camel. G4. What are you doing? Come on.
Oh no.
Oh, Andy, not going to lose it on the last one. Pulled back from 1 down. Got up to 2 all. And at the moment, but we've been here before, we've seen it.
Feeling embarrassed wearing
Yesterday, it looked like Camel had the front. Suddenly, G4 gets nowhere to hit the way around. Camel had front right and margin. Oh, they've got a technique for this. Andy, your guys need to be watching this. They have got a real technique to get that tired, haven't they? Come on, G4. And they're off. G4 are off. Oh, we crashed wheels. I can't believe we crashed wheels, Andy. Come on, G4, go, 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 go. Faster. So Camel now, last year now, track, get the vehicle in. We've got to get all the vehicles back to the start position. Oh boy, come on, Camel. Camel nearly there. G4, come on, G4. You can do it now. Romping on. Nobody's any cheating going on at all.
Come on guys, let's get that wheel on quickly.
This is too good. Oh my goodness.
No, they've done it.
Come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Michael's up again. He's away. See Camel. Come on, Camel. They're nearly there. Heading for home. Come on, Camel. Due to the end now. No, G4. What have you done? Oh, glittering finish. Oh, G4. Well done, boy.
Well done, Camel Trophy.
God.
Oh boy, well there we are. Right to the end then, honour upheld. It is the Camel Parade, Camel Trophy Cruise. Take it again, G4 now, we'll let them finish off. Oh boy. Come on guys, let's go and see what the problem was. Oh dear, dear, dear. More rust.
I think they were
There's
Jack's
Ross Brand
rubble.
taking photos of this club slot. Oh, we're a club editor. Uh-oh. G4. So, we've got Brian Reynolds getting that wheel back on. Come on, gang. We're going to find out what took so long. There we go. Well, we've got some winch challenge stuff coming up very shortly for you as well. Full-on stuff this time as well. And that's going to be a real head-to-head. That's for the trophies. We've got some major trophies for the big challenge event this afternoon. Your top British drivers will be coming into the arena and showing how you drive that course and drive it with vengeance. So the top guys coming in, they'll be coming in shortly, bringing in the big boys. They're getting that lot set up. You can see some of them gathering John Lord there with the very famous Red Bull just waiting in the wings. And believe me, this is a full-on blood sport this afternoon. It's going to be amazing. So John Lord, the Flat Dog, and Catman Road, and all the guys, Harry and Neil, Seisager, the lots have been out there getting that course set up for you. It is immense. But let's gather around the front so everybody can see you all. Get everybody around the front if you can, Andy. I'll hobble along. Well, there we are, and the most stunning display of vehicles as well. It has to be said, it doesn't matter how many times you see the Camel or the G4 vehicles. Can we all come forward to the front of the vehicles? We can bring everybody forward now, that'd be great. Let's see the crews, let's see the teams. It doesn't matter how many times you see these vehicles, it's still the hairs on the back of your neck, isn't it? It just means adventure. That's exactly what it signifies. We get Tim and Andy here, and we'll have a little chat with both. Andy, we're just going to say one vehicle. Well, it's been amazing. But sadly, where did it go wrong for G4?
Well, there seems to be a bit of controversy that Camel didn't quite have as many nuts on the wheel of their car as they should have had to start with.
Oh, excuse me.
And also, rather than using good old muscle power, they had a couple of electric devices.
It's such a shame yesterday. I mean, we lost fair and square and they beat us. Right, today we beat them and lots of things coming up that could be wrong with our cars, yeah?
Well, there's no needle between us. It's two friendly rivalry between two iconic Land Rover clubs, so well done, Camel.
Cheers, mate. I will confirm we did have 5 nuts on the car. Don't know how many bits of the thread they were winding on to, but there was 5 nuts on the car.
Timmy was a star. That's amazing. But this is great. Now, so before you go much further, I just have a quick chat with you because we've had a lot of sort of rich events going on through the weekend as well. And really, as we said, the night show last night, we cannot thank all of you enough because it has gone down an absolute storm. And if anybody saw it, we had the Camel Boys in and the G4 kind of reenacted the old 1990s, was it, when we did the 1995 when they did the presentation. Tim, tell me exactly what that presentation looked like. What did it involve?
Yeah, when Camel did it, they were in a place called Gundamaya. They had some mining temples. What they did was lit one of the temples up with lots and lots of lights, parked all the cars in front of it, played a piece of music, and then slowly brought the lights up onto the temple until the end of the music. They had a fully lit temple.
And it was so nostalgic. Not only did it look amazing, as Camel vehicles always do, but that soundtrack became absolutely synonymous with Camel. So it's called Conquest of Paradise, and we use it every single time you're here.
Absolutely, it's like our signature tune, really. And the people that actually put that thing together in Maya, still now, if a bit of music comes on, they're just sort of staring into space and remembering what they did.
Can't help it, we get the same every single time. And it's one of the bits I really look forward to in every single show, that soundtrack. And I make sure, and we've got Martin and Simon there. That's the audio design. And Anita will design audio, amazing crew. And as soon as they knew it, they said, that's it. It just is so utterly epic. Now, obviously we're going to be using that throughout the weekend whenever we see Camel, because we're all the winners. Yet again, 2-1 to Camel. I think next year though, we're going to have a bit of a rerun.
Yeah, next year there'll be some fun games.
And I think more importantly though, I think maybe it's their soundtrack that does it for them. I think we're going to have to work on something new.
Well, I've suggested Flight of Valkyries, but so far not heard it yet.
Oh, do you know, it just
Went for Penny Smart Circus or something like that.
Penny Smart Circus. Oh, to thin ice boy. I think we need something a bit more epic, something a bit that's got to just say G4. So I think we're going to have to work on it. But next year though, we're going to have to learn how do you reckon?
I think I can safely say my lot will be up for it. And around the grand final, see whether they can go with it.
That's all the boys are up for it, but it's got to be a peer run.
It's
No
all
other
boys'
show.
school.
No other show.
Oh, Tim, thank you so much. I'm going to have a quick chat with Brian on this before I let Mike say. Tim, thank you, and thank you so much. Where's Brian? Oh, there he is. Brian, can we borrow you for a second? Pass it over, Mike. Now, Brian, you know, we've been seeing just a little bit of the side of Camel and G4. We've talked about the history of it, how it all started, how epic it was, and you know, it really does make the hairs on the back of your neck every time you see it. You took part in it. I mean, how is that? Do you still get that buzz when you see these vehicles?
Absolutely, yeah. It was the adventure of a lifetime, a dream come true for me. I don't know where I go after it, really. But yeah, being back on the campsite at the G4 Owners Club with all the tents and the orange vehicles around, it really did take me back there, back to Bolivia. And
I think, you know, for all of us, it's something, you know, I said there must have been hundreds of thousands of people like me put in our application. Didn't hear a darn thing, just didn't even get anywhere. And to meet somebody who actually did it, and it was no mean, even once you got to the selections, you weren't in by a long way, were you?
yeah, absolutely. Well, I think 10,000 people applied for the 2006 one. And I had the history that I applied for 2003 and got through to the national selections, the final 10, but didn't make it to the final 2. And that's what drove me on for 3 years, thinking I was so close. Look at what Tim Pickering's doing out in South Africa and everything. I want a bit of that.
Yeah, so, but the big one thing that happened by then with the Camel was very much about driving, and you know, we were quite this, as I say, trying to get into it. You needed to be reasonably fit, but not fall off it. By the time it came to G4, it wasn't just about driving significantly in the land, it's far more, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I had to be jack of all trades. I was telling the club earlier today, you know, I'd done adventure racing and kayaking and mountain biking, bringing all that together. and I've done off-road driving on my own, and it was just meshing the two. But the thing that was missing was sort of media relations and being able to talk to cameras and do radio interviews, and that's the thing that let me down in 2003.
Is that right?
Yes.
So is that sure you just put you in personality?
Yeah, it's the end of it is a marketing opportunity for Land Rover, and they want to get their vehicles across in the best light.
You definitely learned well anyway, which you're very good at. You
Thank you very much.
Get a piece of cake. So as you said then, what next? You're out there doing cycle runs, you've done Land Rover Johnny Groves just for fun. What other things are you going to aim for?
That's a very good question. Yeah, 2014 has been a bit of a turning point for me with Land Rover Johnny Groves. I don't know what my next challenge is. If anyone's got any ideas, answers on the postcard.
Excellent. Well, hopefully we'll see you doing something more achievable. But thank you so much for being here. Winning the spirit of events, I mean, that, other than winning first place, that had to be such an honour.
It was, yeah. I mean, Victor from Taiwan played a massive part in that because he was I had to really help him through and coach him, and I think that's what all the other competitors saw, and it was voted for by the competitors. So yeah, I've made friends for life with those guys. Yeah, we're still in contact on Facebook and emails.
I think you do. Do you ever get in touch with the ice sports from the Camel Crews?
There are, yeah, because obviously some of those guys help out on the G4 as well. So there's the Collins brothers from South Africa. I went out and stayed with them last year. We went to South Africa. So yeah, those friends for life from Camel and from G4.
I love it. I'm so honoured that you joined us. It's an absolute joy to have met you. I mean, for me, it was followed this from the start, you know, and never quite, to meet someone such a brilliant part and actually has a trophy to say I did the G4 is quite remarkable.
I'd like to say I had the trophy, but I had to give it back.
No, you did not!
I dreamt about it last night, ironically.
No, that's better. We'll make you up for this. You're right around to the choice. Thanks so very much for coming. That's it, Joy. There we go. Lovely job. Now then, Andy, so what can we say? G4 was the end of the line. Camel was the start of the history. It's come up through from there. It's been amazing. Is there going to be something after G4? Is there anything in the pipeline that you know about?
There are lots of rumours coming out of Land Rover. There are, don't you touch my car. There are lots of rumours coming out of Land Rover, some of which we don't know whether it's truth or misdirection, but there are new models coming out all the time. Land Rover need a vehicle to show what their vehicles can do, so I can't say yes, but I wouldn't say no.
If you could see those Discovery Sports out there doing something, are we going to change shirts?
No, I don't think so.
Any chance? There we go.
I don't think they've got a shirt big enough to fit me.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've all been such great sports. And I'm afraid we're going to have to hear it one more time for the Camel. The outright winners, 2-1 for the Camel Trophy boys. Let's hear a massive round of applause. There we go. And well done to the G4 gang. Thank you so much. Now, if we can have a little bit of, I'm afraid it has to be the reigning champions music. Simon, we need a bit of Conquest of Paradise, which will match with Conquest of the G4s, I'm afraid. Sorry, Andy. Sorry, gang. There we go. We'll just give Simon just a chance to get that music on. And then we'll lead out with our victors, the Camel Trophy Group. If you want to know more about the Camel Trophy Club or the G4, they are such good fun. The whole lot of them are absolutely brilliant. You need to get involved. If you want to, Tim's there. We have more Camel Trophy vehicles at this show than we've ever seen at any show before. It is one heck of a lineup. I think Tim from Camel's actually going to ride in a G4. He's going to put on a G4 police at least. There we go, so there's true acknowledgement. Tim in the back of Andy's G4, that is a good thing to see. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. That's a photo moment. You need a selfie quick. They have been such sports. The G4 stand looks remarkable, they always do. Last Saturday Live show, please pass on, we can't thank you enough, you were epic. It is the only word, absolutely epic. Same with the Camel Boys. Without you, it wouldn't have been anything like it. Everybody's acknowledged it, everybody said, please say thank you to you all. You were phenomenal. It's such a great thing to see. So hopefully next year, bigger and better, maybe another challenge. But well done to all of you. Do go and see them. Their stands are to die for. They are more vehicles than we've ever seen before. But without further ado, my thanks to all of you. Well done to Camel. Commiserations to G4. Back next year for more. Go and have a chat with them. See how they get on. Well done. G4 and Camel. Take it away. Have your few laps of honour. You really earned it. My thanks to all of you. I think we'll head away with Camel. There we go. Our victors for the weekend. G4 having kidnapped Tim in the back. I think they're going to use it to try and quality one next to them. There they go. We're getting ready for a big challenge here in the arena. But in the meantime, the beautiful, beautiful sight of the Camel Trophy trucks and the G4 Challenge trucks. How much better does it get than that? Absolutely glorious. Beautiful to see, and such a wonderful history. So much part of the Land Rover history. Without these guys, it's yet another side of it that we would have lost. But they've kept it, they've nurtured it, they've looked after it. And in the case of the G4 boys, they have now polished it up. Shiny, shiny guys. Absolutely gorgeous to see. Heading them out from Camel then, as our reigning champions now, 2-1, G4. Commiserations to our losers. Come around one more time. Let's see them in their beautiful glory. It's a joy to see them. I mean, this camel trousers from years ago. Honestly, can't get one leg in them now, but I've kept them. It's just a joy, isn't it? So we got Mikey on the back, full camel. The sterling work on that mountain bike. G4 following up. Brian Reynolds, the guy who took full part in the G4 challenge and came away with the Spirit of Event Trophy. It's an honour to have them all here. They've done us proud. One of the best stands we've ever seen. Camel Trophy, more vehicles than we've ever seen before in one group, including the Camel famous group. That's been there as well. It's wonderful to see. We're gathering in the centre of the arena. Brace yourselves. Got another challenge coming up, and it's going to be enormous. Absolutely enormous. That is a sight to behold. Now G4, having kidnapped Tim from Camel, hoping to get a few little points and maybe next year they can come back and take it. But 2-1 to Camel this year so far. See how it goes. Well done to G4. Back thanks to all of you. And I even wore me G4 fleece as well. What can I say? There we go. Okay, John says there we go then. So, well done Camel, Mike at the back, bring them through, well done. Russ Brown heading on stage left as well. If you've got any club stories and you want us to know about them, here's your club editor for LRO magazine. Do not see Russ, we would love to hear about anything got to do with the club side. Now, we need you all to stand back a bit from the barrier because we're going to put water bowser in, because that's got a little bit dry. So, if I were going to stand right back from the barrier, so we're going to get a bit wet. Is going to come around in a second and just soak down the track for us. So G4 just heading on out now. My thanks to all of them again. Cannot thank them enough. They were absolute stars. Do go and have a chat with them. Have a look at the stands. They are glorious to see. It's such a good fun club to be part of. And again, get more Land Rover history. So right back from the barriers, or you will find yourself getting a little bit of drenching. We've got the bowser coming round. Just going to damp things down. I'm going to go right in the middle, I think. It's too cold.